Alright, let's see if anybody's on here. Ah, shit, don't want that. Sorry, guys, let's get that green screen off. Oh, crap. I don't know what's going on. Why did I get a green screen? Oh, shoot. There we go. Fix that, guys. Now I need to go to my comments. Okay, that green screen. That a cool green screen. Yeah, I don't even know how to work the green screen yet. That's something you could show me at the park when we did the Adler story time. Oh. Huh. Hey, John, by the way, thank you for being there for me, dude. Though I don't really show it, I try to show it, but I want to let you know thank you for being a good friend. Yeah, I'm going to do a story time, but it'll be something different. I'm trying to see how it's going to be quiet for a little bit, and then I'm going to do it. But I'm just trying to figure out this app and just try to set it up. Nope, don't want that. That's the green screen again. All right. Let's try this. We'll just see how many more people are going to be out here. But what the heck? How do I get this thing off? Walk rotor. Let's see. Okay. What? Just give me a second, John, and everybody. I'm just trying to figure out my settings, just to get that thing that's annoying me off my screen. I guess I can't. Okay, fine. Okay. Well. All right. Well, my life's just hard. I'm trying to be calm and stuff with my life and story times. But my next story is gonna be about my childhood. Why I smoke. Okay, has definitely changed my life majorly. I could deal with life and function better with life, sleep better at night. Basically, just cannabis will does help, and people should realize it, and the government needs to recognize it. I was talking to a paramedic the other day. He said, "Yeah, cannabis should be recognized by the government for mental wellness." I agree. But the story time is about my childhood is I like people think I'm crazy. I should grow up, though I like Disneyland. It was so at a young age. I've been to Disneyland so many times throughout my life, and it was a cool place. I watched Disneyland change, things torn down, put new things in. Yeah, the Autotopia used to be a lot bigger and different back then, and Finding Nemo ride was just basically the same ride, but just renamed with different characters and painted differently. But Downtown Disney wasn't there at the time, but it over the years in 2000, Downtown Disney was built and California Adventures was built. That used to be all parking lots, and I watched it every time I go. I watch things disappear and change that were famous rides and attractions. But that was one of the stories. I don't know how. I'm gonna try to make this a full story time of multiple stories in one. But I remember also when I was a kid. What was your favorite ride? Oh God, that was hard to figure out because I had multiple rides like I liked back then. Because I was only when I was little, I was only limited to doing small rides, not big rides, because I wasn't big enough. over the years, I got older and older and bigger, I was able to do some of the rides. But when I finally got big enough to do the roller coaster in Disneyland, I couldn't because it was down. But I got to Mountain Dome. I see somebody making a appearance in the background. But no, but I don't have a favorite of rides at Disneyland, but I like all kinds of rides. I'm a theme park, but listen to this. This is another story. When I went back 2 years ago, from 4 years ago, um, actually it was after 4 years ago. But John, you remember when I went to Disneyland twice, right? But the first time going back with when I saved all my money and stimulus money and saved money from working, I got to go on an actual trip. Uh, okay, you don't know then. But I saved money, my stimulus check money that I got, and the money I was working from the hospital. I was making good money. But I went to Disneyland that time. I went with a trips group called Trips for people with disability, mental disabilities. Uh, I went on the Credible Credit Coaster, and by the time I got back into the pulling into the station at the roller coaster, pulling into the where the carts get where people get on and off. Basically, I remember blacking out right there and then coming to. It was like that was not normal for me to experience on a ride because I can handle rides. That kind of concerned me a little bit. Maybe the roller coaster was a new roller coaster and a lot faster and more loops than compared to other roller coasters I've rode in. So I think that's what happened. But I was fine. Nothing happened. I felt fine. It was just I think that's normal for big rides like that. So, but I was okay, and yeah. How old were you when you first went to Disneyland? I can't remember that. So, I was like probably at 1 year old, maybe two, three, four. Who knows? I was like a toddler at the time, and then over the time I got older, we went, and then my mom couldn't do it anymore because we didn't have the money to go, and or something like that. And we basically instead we traveled and went camping. I think we went all over the place. My sister would know what other places I went to with us, but I know mostly. I believe I was too young to remember it because I think we went across state lines to different places to camp, and but mostly my childhood, summer childhood, is going to the beach and uh, crabbing and fishing and getting on the boat, camping. That was basically one of my good childhoods I remember. And then there was an incident when I was a child, but I can't remember it, but barely. It was basically some good things and happy things. I've had a lot of trauma in my life and a lot of death in my family at a young age, so it's hard for me to handle death. But I'm trying to cope with it now. So, but I loved my mom. She adopted me, my foster mom, and I miss my mom dearly. She wanted me to be on my own, and nobody else wanted me to be on my own and stuff. So, and there's another childhood story. Okay, there we go. That was weird. Hey, John, what's the hands mean? Can you tell me? But I don't know what that means. But my childhood, I had some good childhood and some bad childhood. Oh, praying hands. Okay. Uh, but I have basically learned the tools to deal with stuff and over the years and how to cope with life and people being mean and pissed off at people, and I try to help them, talk them down. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. But like my neighbor the other day, I tried to do a live stream, but I had to delete that video for privacy because I don't want him to be in there and be on YouTube screaming and stuff. So, but I respect people. My neighbors respect me. I respect my neighbors. I try to let them know if my music's loud or not, and they pretty much say they're fine. But my friend was telling me they're probably not saying want to start problems to be rude, but they are being pissed off about it. So I haven't been playing my music lately out there, so or I just been putting headphones on or keeping it down, down, down low. But that's two of my childhood stories, and then I remember going to summer camp, Camp Kiwanis in Mount Hood, Oregon area, and it was for people with disabilities. And basically, it was a fun camp, and I can't afford going to the camp anymore because I can't afford the money. It's cost a lot of money. Hey, I can't read the text while I'm doing that, John. It'll mess up the camera. So, maybe I need to figure out some way to see another. Maybe I don't know how we're gonna do this with the words while we're doing videos. But my childhood, like I said, was good, bad, sad, heartbreaking, wonderful. So another story is I was in middle school. I never got picked on until the end of my year in middle school. The kids started. I was at a dance, and my sister went with me, and the principals and my sister noticed some kids getting ready to throw Skittles at me, and they stopped them. And I remember saying, asking them to leave and telling them they're expelled and stuff, and they got in trouble and written up. So, and I wasn't even doing anything. So, I one time bullied, but not really bullied. But in high school, I was never bullied. I was popular. Funny, my senior year, I finally made the Wall of Fame, and I don't know how I did it, but I must have made an impact with the school, with doing a lot of stuff in the school, in high school, giving back, doing leadership, helping out with football, helping out with track and field. I was like, we finally decided, the girls decided, and the football players. Haha, that was a class. Yep, that was a classic. But no, I was never bullied in high school because I was well known and popular, and everybody loved me and respected me. And there was a kid that I knew who had a mental disabled. She was deaf and she had a hard time walking. A couple of kids were picking on her, and I walked up and said, "Hey, what are you doing? You should be picking on her. Leave her alone. What happens if this?" I just started saying, "Hey." And there was no fights, no fist fights. We resolved it, and they walked away. But this is the story about it. Well, I told him, "Hey, what happens if that's your sister or your mom or your brother or your dad or somebody you care about, your girlfriend, or somebody you really care about, your cousin, who has this ending up like this, and they get picked on and tormented? How would you feel?" And all of a sudden, they looked at me, turned around, walked away, and the principals and the teachers said, "Wow, Louis, thank you. I was surprised you did that without getting beat up." I was like, it's all about talking to people in kind, calm voice and respectful voice, and it works out always. So, and another people who are hunting people. What? Okay, John. If I can read that right, but no. Then I had some, now where I'm at, I had some transients come in my yard trying to take stuff. I was like, "Hi, can I help you? What can I help you with? This is private property. I'm going to have to ask you to leave." And usually they leave, or usually they just ask if they can get cans. I was like, "Sorry, we turn our cans in, and we have no cans. Sorry." But, I don't know, also there's good transients that will come, not good ones that come and steal stuff, but I kind of be kind to them and respect them and just let them have them, not make a big deal about it. But the point is, we need to respect and love each other the way God wants us to respect us. Respect everybody. You should love your neighbors though you want to be treated, not disrespectfully way. But and you always should give back. I don't have a lot of money and I want to give back, so I'm thinking about starting a GoFundMe Patreon page. I gotta figure out how that works with the money that I'm getting through the government without having to owe more to the government. So, but that's three stories in one now. But yeah, I have a senior cat I don't know how much longer she's going to live. She's about to turn 18 this summer. So I think in 2 months. I don't know what. I know she was born in the summer when I got her because I found her in the summer when she was a kitten. And yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm going to spend with her. And then I have a boy who's 2 who's going to be turning 3 in November 16th of this year. So yeah, but I just want to tell you stories and have a smoke session. If anybody wants to smoke with me, you can't. Underage people can please do not watch this video. If parents hear me talking this word, take the phone and do not let them watch the video. Thank you. I won't endorse this. But my life has gone good, and then there's some times that I feel like I need to just go away for a while and take care of myself. That's why I wasn't on YouTube for a while, is because I needed to take care of my mental health and stuff, and basically, uh, this basically, I had to reevaluate my life since I kind of had to quit my job at Fred Meyer's because Fred Meyer's wasn't treating me very well with the hours that I was working. They didn't care. I had SSI. They didn't care if I had benefits. They just wanted to make the money. John, you want to weigh in your comments on about Fred Meyer's and how I told you the stories how they treated employees? If you're still on. I don't see anybody else on. But but yeah, it's kind of bad when people are sad and you want to make people happy and you can't really do much. Just try to guide them in the right way. Yep, that's telling them that story. Yep. So am I doing good on the story time, John? Like I said, I'm just trying to practice this out till I get a good one. Does it sound like multiple stories? But yeah, that's why I do this a lot every day, because it helps me deal with life, and I don't have. Oh, and another thing is a story I want to tell you. It's another story. We're gonna move on from the other story to the new story. I found a key to help you with life. Meditation music and get high. And it will make you not. I don't endorse the bad drug. I endorse these: marijuana, cannabis. And I also endorse the magic gummy mushrooms you can get at the markets. The best ones to get is the dream ones, not any other ones. You want the one that's 205 milligrams. Those I'll show you that in the next video when I get more money. On the first, I'll get my money and I'll buy that and buy the new. I'm also going to do a video on showing the new rig that I'm going to get, because apparently I looked up, there's no videos on it about the glass balls in the bong. It's a percolator thing. I'll show you a video on demonstrating it and reviewing it. And but no, I am looking for another job. I want to work with people and animals that really need help. They can't calm down, and I'm that good with animals. Apparently, my neighbor's animals were coming to me. Apparently, I was in my man cave. That's where I'm at, where it's quiet. And Tiny, my neighbor's cat, tried to make appearance and come in here. So I said, "Hi, Tiny," and she kept trying to think about coming in here and hanging out with me. And see, I kind of respect animals. I don't like seeing people being mean to animals and killing animals and hurting animals, unless it's for food. That's raised for food, not just regular animals. Please do it the right way and the legal way, and go hunting and get permits to kill animals. That's the best thing you could do instead of killing people's pets and actual pets, okay? And hurting people. If you got aggression and anger, take it out. Go somewhere where they allow you to beat the boxing bag, or go to a rage room. That's the best thing to get your issues out. So I don't think I want to take my neighbor there, because I don't think he's ready for that, because it might escalate him again. So But I might check that out, a rage room. But it's a lot of money to go rent it for a day just to throw stuff around and beat the shit out of stuff. Baseball bats and crow irons and all that shit. But sorry, I didn't mean to swear. My bad. YouTube, don't get mad at me. I won't do it again. Don't delete this video, please. Thank you. Uh no. But I am gonna go. I am gonna get a new shed. I was planning on, like I told you guys, I was gonna get a new shed, but I have to wait. I need to go on a vacation for myself because dealing with everything here and everybody how they've been treating me and not letting me do things. So I need to go on a mental vacation and get away from the city. Go somewhere towards Seattle coast area. If you guys know any coast area places to stay in towards Seattle in the coast area and the Puget Sound area, let me know because I would love to check it out and find a place up there to stay and just have a mental reset up there. So, but I don't see anybody still on here. Huh? Is there? I don't know why my things are not okay. Huh? This is only John. Thank God I haven't had any bad people on here yet telling me stuff that is not true and well, it's actually illegal. Oh, by the way, John, thank you for my Uggs. I really love. They're comfortable. So sorry, guys. I'm gonna call this and end. This was just practice story time for you guys to watch. But that was somebody that I was talking to, my narrator for this, helping me out with the live streams. But I gotta let you go. Maybe I'll come up with some good materials, another story later. I'm gonna try to do like maybe multiple stories in one day.